10 Daily Habits to Build Mental Strength. Because strong minds create strong lives. Introduction. Mental strength isn't born, it's built. Mental strength isn't some superpower reserved for a few people born with nerves of steel. It's a muscle, and just like any other muscle, it grows with practice, consistency, and effort. In a world that throws curveballs daily, stressful jobs, unpredictable relationships, financial pressure, social comparison, it's not enough to hope for resilience. You've got to train for it. Thankfully, you don't need to meditate for 3 hours in a Himalayan cave or give up your smartphone forever. Real mental strength is built through small, powerful daily habits that shape how you respond to life. Not just when things go wrong, but in everyday moments. Let's dig into 10 simple, soul-nourishing habits that can quietly transform your mind into your strongest ally. 1. Start the morning with stillness, not screens. Before the chaos begins, carve out a few sacred moments of stillness. No emails, no news, no scrolling, just you and your breath. This doesn't have to be a full meditation unless you want it to be. It could be sipping tea in silence, staring out the window, or simply breathing deeply for 2 minutes with your hand on your chest. This quiet check-in allows you to set the tone for the day rather than reacting to it. It reminds your brain, I'm in control here. Over time, this tiny habit strengthens your ability to pause, focus, and respond. 3 core components of mental resilience. 2. Embrace discomfort intentionally. Mentally strong people don't wait to be comfortable. In fact, they lean into discomfort on purpose because they know that's where growth happens. Every day, choose one thing that feels a little awkward, inconvenient, or emotionally stretchy. Speak up in a meeting, take a cold shower, skip the sugary snack. Sit with a tough emotion instead of numbing it. These moments train your brain to handle tension without collapsing. And the more you flex that do-it-anyway muscle, the more naturally you'll handle life's bigger challenges with grit and grace. 3. Practice the art of saying no without guilt. One of the most underappreciated signs of mental strength? Boundaries. Saying no isn't rude, it's a revolutionary act of self-respect. Every time you decline something that drains you, distracts you, or depletes your energy, you're telling your brain, my needs matter. My time is valuable. Start small. Say no to a pointless scroll fest, a draining conversation, or that one thing you always agree to out of obligation. Your mental clarity and energy will thank you. 4. Feed your mind like you feed your body. What you consume mentally is just as important as what you eat. If your brain is constantly snacking on fear, gossip, comparison, and negativity, it'll get sick. If you feed it wisdom, encouragement, and curiosity, it gets stronger and more focused. Make a daily habit of reading or listening to something uplifting, thought-provoking, or soul-feeding. Even 10 minutes of a podcast, audiobook, or a few chapters of a book can rewire your perspective. Your brain is always listening. Be careful what you let it feast on. 5. Write it out, don't bottle it in. You don't have to be a writer to journal. You just need to be someone with a human brain and emotions, which, let's face it, is all of us. Mental strength comes from processing, not suppressing. When you write down your thoughts, you slow them down. You start to see patterns. You get them out of your head and onto the page, where they feel less heavy and less chaotic. Try ending your day with this simple prompt. What did I think or feel today that surprised me? No judgment, just awareness. That's where strength begins. 6. Move your body to clear your mind. Mental fog, stress, anxiety, they all build up like pressure in a tea kettle. One of the simplest ways to release that pressure. Move. You don't need to run marathons or lift like a bodybuilder. A 20-minute walk, some yoga stretches, dancing in your kitchen. Anything that gets your blood flowing and your body engaged gives your brain a fresh supply of oxygen and resets your nervous system. Moving your body daily is like pressing a mental refresh button. 7. Focus on what you can control. Mentally strong people are clear about what's in their hands and what's not. Every day, the world offers you plenty to worry about. News headlines, what others think, future uncertainties. But none of those are under your control. What is in your control? Your thoughts, your actions, your reactions, your attitude. A powerful habit. Every morning, ask yourself, what's one thing I can control today that will help me feel strong? Then do that. One decision at a time builds unshakable mental focus. 8. Celebrate tiny wins out loud. Mental strength isn't just about pushing harder. It's also about acknowledging how far you've come. Each time you recognize a small win, a tough conversation you had, a temptation you resisted, a fear you faced, you're wiring your brain for self-trust and resilience. You're saying, I do hard things. I notice. I'm proud. Don't wait for the big promotions or breakthroughs to validate you. Let the small wins stack up. That's how confidence becomes permanent. 9. Limit drama, gossip, and energy vampires. Let's be real, your mental energy is precious. And nothing drains it faster than toxic conversations, drama cycles, or people who leave you emotionally wiped out. Mental strength is about conserving and redirecting energy. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with certain people or engaging in certain topics. If you constantly feel anxious, depleted, or annoyed, it's okay to walk away or at least step back. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It's survival. 10. Remind yourself who you want to be. Every strong person you admire didn't stumble into strength. They chose it over and over in quiet moments of decision. Create a simple habit of reminding yourself daily. Who do I want to be today? Calm, brave, honest, focused? You can write it on a sticky note. Make it your phone lock screen. Say it aloud before bed. The point is to bring intention to your identity. Mental strength grows when your actions align with your values, even in small, imperfect steps. Final takeaway, you're stronger than you think and getting stronger daily. Building mental strength isn't about pretending to be invincible or never having a bad day. It's about showing up anyway. Tired, scared, unsure, and choosing habits that bring you back to center. You won't always feel strong. That's okay. Strength is built through showing up, especially when you don't feel like it. Over time, these tiny daily choices create a mindset that bends, but doesn't break. You don't have to master all 10 habits at once. Just pick one. Start today. Be gentle but committed. And remember, mental strength isn't a destination. It's a daily practice that turns ordinary people into resilient legends.